Hey Gemini, got a reading. Your reading for the week is Money, Love, and Career. I poured you some cards from the Norman deck. Your first card out was Lilies, and the lily represents education later on in life. Maybe it took a while for you to go to school or study something. Um, the lily is also a sensual, passionate man or woman, a virtuous, righteous man or woman. It could be coming into your life. That's what the lily card represents. The next card you had was the mountain, difficulties concerning a man, a long held secret concerning a man or woman. Then you had the letter, physical books. The letter also represents communication about a male, an expressive male or woman. Your next card was the moon, a man with a lot of depth, emotional depth, knowledge, and intuition or woman. It also means recognition as an authority figure. Then you had the next card was the tree, family secrets. Um, that's what the tree card represented. It could also mean a sick man or woman, a male doctor, a male ancestor or woman that's sick. Then you had the next card was the stork, a man going through changes. That's what the stork represents. It also represents a secret pregnancy. Sorry for the noise, you guys. Clover, a light-hearted man or woman, a lucky man or woman. That's what the clover represents. And it also represents a lucky find. Maybe you can find something lucky this week coming. The next card you had was the sun, a warm, successful, popular, or positive man or woman. It also represents success as an expert. That's what the sun card represents. And you have the crossroads, indecisive male, decision about a male, um, man with many faces, or woman. It's not gender specific. Okay, that's the crossroads. Um, Then you had the lady or the woman, a couple, a harmonious unity. So those were your cards from the Lenormand deck. Um, then I pulled some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. And the first card you had came out was courage. Courage. The seed cannot know what is going to happen. The seed has never known the flower, and the seed cannot even believe that he has the potential, the, the has the potentiality to become a beautiful flower. Long is the journey, and it is always safer not to go on that journey because unknown is the path. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing can be guaranteed. Thousand and one are the hazard of the journey. Many are the pitfalls, and the seed is secure, hidden inside a hard core. But the seed tries, it makes an effort. It drops the hard shell, which is its security. It starts moving. Immediately the fight starts, the struggle with the soil, with the stones, with the rocks. And the seed was very hard, and the sprout will be very, very soft, and dangers will be many. There was no danger for the seed. The seed could have survived for millennia, but for the sprout, many are the dangers. But the sprout start towards the unknown, towards the sun, towards the source of light, not knowing where, not knowing why. Great is the cross to be carried, but a dream possesses the seed, and the seed moves. The same is the path for man. It is arduous. Much courage will be needed. The next card you had was breakthrough. To transform breakdowns into breakthrough is the whole function of the master. The psychotherapist simply patches you up. That is his function. He is not there to transform you. You need a meta psychology, the psychology of the Buddhists. It is the greatest adventure in life to go through a breakdown consciously. It is the greatest risk because there is no guarantee that the breakdown will become a breakthrough. It does become. But these things cannot be guaranteed. Your chose is very ancient for many. Many lives you have been in. Chose. It is thick and dense. It is almost a universe in itself. So when you enter into it with your small capacity, of course, there's danger. But without facing this danger, nobody has ever become integrated. Nobody has ever become an individual. In, indivisible Zen or meditation is the method which will help you go through the chose, through the dark night of the soul, balance, discipline, alert. The dawn is not far away, but before you can reach the dawn, the dark night has to be passed through. And as the dawn comes closer, the night will become darker. Your next card was beyond illusion. This is the only distinction between the dream and the real. Reality allows you to doubt, and the dream does not allow you to doubt. To me, the capacity to doubt is one of the greatest lessons to humanity. The religions have been enemies because they have been cutting the very roots of doubt. And there is a reason why they have been doing that, because they want people to believe in certain illusions that they have been preaching. Why have the people like Gautama Buddha been so insistent in the whole existence? Accept your witnessing. Self accept your awareness. It's just eph- ephemeral, made of the same stuff as dreams are made of. They are not saying that these trees are not there. They are not saying that these pillars are not there. Don't misunderstand because of the word illusion. It has been translated as illusion, but illusion is not the right word. Illusion does not exist. Reality exists. Maya It's just in between. It almost exists. As far as day to day activities are concerned, it can be taken as reality. Only in the ultimate sense, from the peak of your illumination, it becomes unreal illusory. The next card you had was sharing. As you move above the fourth center, that is the heart, your whole life becomes a sharing of love. The third center has created the abundance of love. By reaching to the third center in meditation, you have become so overflowing with love, with compassion, and you want to share. It happens as the fourth center, the heart. That's why, even in the ordinary world, people think love comes out of the heart. For them, it is just hearsay. They have heard it. They don't know it because they have never reached to their heart. But the mediator finally reaches to the heart as he has reached to the center of his being. The third center, suddenly an explosion of love and compassion and joy and blissfulness. And benediction has arisen in him with such a force that it hits his heart and opens the heart. The heart is just in the middle of all your seven centers. Three centers below, three centers above, you have come exactly to the middle. The next card was ordinariness. Sometimes it happens that you become one in some rare moment. Watch the ocean, the tremendous wildness of it, and suddenly you forget your split, your um, psych- psychopanaria, you relax, or moving in the Himalayas, seeing the virgin snow on the Himalaya peaks. Suddenly, a coolness surrounds you, and you need not to be false because there is no other human being to be false to. You fall together, or listening in beautiful music. You fall together it, whenever and whatever whatsoever situation. You become one, a peace, a happiness, a bliss surrounds you, arises in you. You feel fulfilled. There is no need to wait for these moments. These moments can become your natural life. These extraordinary moments can become ordinary moments. That is the whole effort of Zen. You can live an extraordinary life and a very ordinary life. Cutting wood, chopping wood, carrying water from the well. You can be tremendously at ease with yourself, cleaning the floor, cooking food, washing the clothes. You can be perfectly at ease because the whole question is of you doing your action, totally enjoying, delighting in it. Those were your cards from there. I also pulled you some cards from your angels and ancestors, what they have to say. Okay, your first card was the Knight. Be brave and honest. Druid, hold the space. Oracle, wait for important information. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Fire garden, ignite your passion. So this was from your angels and ancestors. And I pulled you a few cards from badass informations. I am in Axe, welding a warrior, and I slay all things. You are the blood of savages, warriors, knights, and raging maniacs that refuse to quit. For millions of years, your ancestors were hardcore fighters and survivors, and had any of them dropped dead before successfully reproducing you, reproducing, you wouldn't be here today. You are a golden goose with genes so powerful you can survive natural disasters, droughts, plagues, and wars. Armor up and swing your battle axe at any force that steps in the way of your creation. The next card was I shake away my fears and doubts and sail to my treasures. Easier said than done, right? But just like twerking, the more you do it, the easier it gets. You may even become addicted to the adrenaline of proving that nervous friend inside of your head wrong. That voice wants to protect you, but it also doesn't know how powerful you are. All ships are safest at shore, but that's not what ships are for. Unfurl your sails and harness the wind. An ocean of treasures await. When life gives me lemons, I paint them in gold. The universe will always test your temper. It's the natural order of things. We've all had those days where a bird drops a fresh squeezer on our heads. For every positive, there is a negative. You can either allow these sour dips to cripple you, or you can laugh like a raging lunatic. Take note of the lesson and use the experience as motivation to dominate moving forward. Be patient, be kind, be that weird, freakishly happy maniac in the coffee shop. When life gives you lemons, paint those fuckers in gold, then feed them to the world. Okay, Gemini, uh, that was your reading for the week. Keep your head up, stay strong, pray, meditate, um, tap into your intuition, be power, brave, be courageous, be honest, be fearless. See you in the next reading, Gemini.